Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. Have you recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life. With convenient branches in Cedar Springs, Burton Heights, Alpine, and Big Rapids, we're right around the corner to provide expert assistance. From collision repairs to mechanical fixes, we're your one-stop solution for all your car needs. Check us out at carcentermi.com.
Sporting You, we know the quality and service our customers are looking for, and we make sure we deliver. Whether it's uniforms, embroidered or screen-printed apparel, promotional products, or a company web store, Sporting You has an experienced team, phenomenal suppliers, and in-house production to make it all happen seamlessly. You think it, we ink it. Our team is here to help your team stand out. Find out more at sportingu.com. That's sporting and the letter U.com.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshhof.com.
For 85 years, Sobey Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
Well, hi again, everyone, and welcome to another exciting night of high school basketball. Tonight we're live from South Christian High School for the final non-conference matchup of this 2023-24 season. Actually, the second to the last final. The final will be a little bit later this month, but the final in a long stretch of tough non-conference games for both of these teams. It's Covenant Christian and South Christian in a interconference matchup between 2 traditional powers here in West Michigan. My name is Bob Sack. I'll have all the play-by-play for you tonight. Kurt Copeland will be alongside in a moment with our color analysis. Tim Chenoweth is here with all the statistics, and we're delighted that you've chosen to spend this January 3rd evening with us here from South Christian. on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. Coming up, some pregame comments to get you ready for the South Christian Covenant Christian game during the Beist Electric pregame show. That's all ahead on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
Have the right insurance agent handling all your insurance needs is one of the most secure feelings you can have. Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Pete Quacklar of the Quacklar Insurance Agency will be there for you to bring you peace of mind and to help you and your family through the toughest times of your life. As one of his insureds, you will receive fast, fair, honest, and personal treatment. Please contact Agent Pete Quacklar from the South Christian High School's class of 1988, 616-583-8300, or find him on southchristiansports.com. The Quacklar Insurance Agency celebrating 29 years of service with Farm Bureau Insurance.
Founded in 1969, J&H Family Stores has grown from a single tank truck to over 50 convenience store locations in West Michigan. Our locations offer a variety of fuel options ranging from Exxon, Mobil, Marathon, and Citgo. At many of our stores, you'll also be pleased to find a Tim Hortons or Subway. Find the location near you by visiting myjhfamilystores.com. There's one in your neighborhood.
Welcome back inside the Beist Electric pregame show. Bob Sack alongside Kurt Copeland getting you ready for tip-off just moments away between South Christian and Covenant Christian. Kurt, it's been a challenging non-conference slate for the South Christian Sailors. Their last game was last Thursday down in Detroit at Ferndale. Battled a solid West Bloomfield team, a 59-56 loss. One more non-conference game before the big showdown with Catholic Central on Friday night here at South Christian. What does a game like this against Covenant Christian do for Taylor Johnson Sailors tonight?
Yeah, well, you look at the quality of the opponents that you play in that non-conference, prep before you get into the heart of the season. And the Sailors have been tested, every single game with some really, really good competition, well-coached teams, some really good athletes on both teams. And so it's been really fun to see them grow and progress through that. Covenant's right there with those teams, ranked very, very highly, if not ranked number one in Division III. According to some polls. And so Covenant well coached, a couple good guards, good man in the middle down there, and 33 Ben Elzinga. So it'll be a good test. And you want to play these types of games. I don't think when you put the schedule together, this one was supposed to kick this season off. So it's a little different playing here 2 days before, the first big matchup against Catholic Central. But Taylor will have his guys ready to go, and you got some battle-tested athletes out there.
That's a great point. This game originally was set for Friday night, December 1st, but because of the Sailors' outstanding run in football to the state championship game, the decision was made to push it back a month. Covenant was okay with that, and that's why we're here tonight. So Covenant Christian comes in 5-4. South Christian's lost a couple. They're 4-2, but that Covenant Christian schedule has been a juggernaut as well. They have really defeated and lost to some quality teams, and they'll add one more to the list tonight here as they visit South Christian. We'll take a break, and when we return, get you set for the starting lineups presented by Beist Electric. Covenant Christian, South Christian, just moments away on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Owned and operated by the Newick family for over 63 years, Paris Motors specializes in cars, vans, trucks, and SUVs priced between $5,000 and $20,000. A past recipient of Michigan's Quality Dealer of the Year, Paris Motors wants you to remember a true sailor is a model of perseverance and integrity in wins and losses, on and off the field. They encourage South Christian fans to share the light from the light that guides us in our daily lives.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
For over 85 years, Sobey Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
Covenant Christian again 5-4, impressive wins this year over Holland Christian. Last week they played in the Zeeland Invitational, split that one with the Zeeland schools, winning a game over East and then losing to West. Their starting lineup today brought to you by Beist Electric. At a guard, a 6'2 senior, Brett Kamiga, he's number 2. The big shooter is Carter Skolton, he's a 5'10 senior, number 3. Another guard is Spencer Holsteg, a 6'4 sophomore, number 10. Mike DeVries is a 6'3 senior, he wears number 11. And the big fellow in the middle is number 32, Ben Elzig, a 6'6 junior. Covenant Christian coached by Tyler Schimmel. These two teams last met in 2022. That was the year after COVID. South Christian here at South knocked off Covenant Christian 62-42. Last year, Covenant Christian 18-6. South Christian will go with their normal starting lineup. At the guard, of course, Jake Vermas. Up front, it's the sensational junior Carson Viss. Caleb Ploon again gets to start in the backcourt. Number 20, Sam Weiss returns to the starting lineup tonight, number 23. And Davis Kemper in the middle, number 35. So it's coached by second-year bench boss Taylor Johnson. And this should be a terrific basketball game between a couple of teams that, just like you said, Kurt, well coached.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see who controls the pace, who tries to push the ball forward, who tries to see to get things set up. They're a good matchup between Kemper and Elzinga. Kemper's really come along down here down the stretch of the non-conference.
On the tip, controlled by Carter Skolton as he battled Vermas for that loose ball and ended up with it right under the basket for the lay-in, and the Chargers strike first in this one. Vermas left point to Viss, cutting Vermas down the lane. Viss gave him a dime right at the bucket, and Jake banked it off the board. He's on the scoreboard. It's 2-2, 30 seconds in. Between the circles, Brent Kamiga. Right point to Spencer Holsteg. He'll drive on Viss to the free throw line. Stops, picks up his dribble. Now is knocked away by Viss, retains at the left point. Along the sidelines, Holsteg dribbles away from Viss, dumps it to Elzinga, left baseline. He'll wheel it back out to Kamiga, and they'll try to reset. Kirk changes in that South starting lineup. Weiss back in the lineup tonight after not starting last week at Hudsonville.
Had a little bit of a medical issue with one of the players, had forced to miss practice, so Sam slides in.
Covenant Gets an open three from Mike DeVries in the right corner. Couldn't get it to go, but Elzinga handles the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Skolton. He drives the lane. Bounce pass left corner to Kaminga. South Christian very handsy. But Kaminga is able to control the loose ball. Turnaround jumper from the lane, 12 feet out. Rims out. South Christian quickly head to Weiss. The left point. Right corner, Plume for an open three. That's off the front of the rim. And big Ben Elzinga there for the Carum. Covenant sets up, knotted here at 2 with 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Holsteg underneath to a cutting Skolton. Shot was altered by Vermas at the bucket. Taken away by Kemper. Head to Viss. Left corner. Eyed the three. Now guns it right corner to Weiss. Oh, his three ball rims in and out. Good looking triple by Sam. Wouldn't go. Vermas chases down the offensive rebound and is pushed along the sideline by Mike DeVries. First foul of the game goes on Covenant.
Yeah, nice confident looking shot there from Sammy Weiss. God, that thing went in 2 or 3 times before it came out. See how South can respond.
5:43 to go here in the first quarter. South Christian and Covenant, after a quick field goal for each team, slowed down a bit here in this first quarter. Weiss, right wing, top side to Kemper. Hands off to Viss. He'll launch a three from the top of the key. Won't go, but Kemper keeps the rebound alive before it falls off his hand out of bounds to Covenant.
And like we said earlier, it's been fun to watch Davis grow throughout the year so far. Has hit some big shots and has really come into his own as a post player.
Against the soft man-to-man press, Spencer Holsteg into the front court against Viss at the left elbow. Picks up his dribble, bounces it to DeVries. Back to Holsteg at the left wing. Looks for a cutting Kaminga, couldn't find him. Now wheels back at the right elbow. Great defense by Carson Viss, just all over the young sophomore Spencer Holsteg, but Viss will get called for the slap out of bounds to Covenant. Three minutes gone, 2-2. Tough defense here in the first quarter from both teams. Right corner, Mike DeVries. Low blocks to Holsteg. Viss again blankets him, so he'll float it out to the top of the key where Skolton works on Weiss. Gets a step, drives to the right of the lane. Runner from the right block is short. Controlled by Sam Weiss ahead to Vermas. Left point bounce pass down underneath on a good move to Davis Kemper at the low left block, and he lays it off the glass and in.
Great job of body positioning there and using those soft hands to get a good angle at the rim.
4:20 to go, 4-2 South Christian. Long three from the left wing is an air ball by Holsteg, chased down by DeVries. His fall away from the left corner triple range is off the mark. Vermas ahead for South Christian to Weiss, open left corner. Off the front of the iron, into the hands of Skolton. Boy, just got to get Sammy Weiss going, don't we?
Yep, 2 good looks. Being able to keep knocking those down will be key.
Right point, now Carter Skolton, right wing to Kaminga, drives, flips it back to DeVries, couldn't handle it, then the ball squirts into the backcourt. It's an over and back violation on Covenant. South Christian substitutions, Nolan Fackler to the game for the Sailors, replacing Weiss. Kemper also will sit down. Tanner Rock in the lineup for Weiss. Left corner. Fackler to Vermas. And he'll set up the offense against this man-to-man Charger defense. Right wing Fackler. Now right corner Plume. They play catch. Fackler looking inside for Rock. And well covered by Elzinga. Better be careful for a 5-second. Knocked away by Holsteg. Fackler in trouble out front. Double teamed by Skolton and Kaminga. Now finds Vermas on the right baseline. Drives, kicks to Plume, left corner. Three ball is short. Vermas with a strong rebound at the right block. Muscles his way up. Couldn't get it to go, but drew the foul. And Jake will go to the free throw stripe.
Yeah, a couple good offensive rebounds here by Jake here in the first quarter. Looking to be aggressive at the rim, draw the contacts. Hopefully he can knock 2 down here.
early on, Kirk, this game has the making of a typical South Christian game, just a defensive bloodbath, isn't it?
Yeah, and Carson is just so hard to attack because he's so athletic and he's so long. He's got active hands. So somebody else from Covenant is going to have to find a way to create a matchup problem.
Last week or 2 weeks ago, Hudsonville South Christian over Cornerstone battled to a 48-44 contest, a win for South Christian. And this one has started with that same feel, just tough, aggressive defense by both teams. Sailors go with a token man pressure. Brett Kamiga bounces it into the front court to Elzinga. Slings it left side to Mike DeVries. Back between the circles to Skolten. Watched by Vermas. Hands to Kamiga. He retreats to the right point. Now gives it to Skolten. Bounce pass inside to Kamiga. Stolen away by the Sailors. Good defense again. Boy, they're really cutting off the passing lanes here in the first quarter. 6-2. Carter Skolten scored in the first 13 seconds for Covenant. They have not been able to tally a basket here in almost 6 minutes. Caleb Plune dribbling at the right elbow. To the right wing to Vermas, gets a step on. Kamiga tried to wheel it down the lane to Rock, intercepted by Skolten, and here come the Chargers to Elzinga. Drives the left side, runner from the block, no, and Viss hauls down the rebound, has it knocked out of bounds. South Christian basketball with 2 minutes to play here in the first.
Covenant shooting under 10% so far here in the first quarter, getting some decent looks, but again, that pressure defense, cutting off the passing lanes, cutting off the drives, proving to be a problem for the Chargers.
Tonight's first quarter brought to you by Holst Heating and Cooling, specializing in commercial and residential home heating and cooling, family owned, and conducting themselves with the highest integrity. Left elbow, Davis Kemper now works on Elzinga, rolls to the basket and banks it off the glass for two. That's a good-looking left-handed drive by Davis Kemper. 8-2 Sailors, 90 seconds to play in the first quarter between the circles. Down low now to Elzinga. He had a good-looking shot right at the rim, but it rolled out. Ethan Diemter now into the game for Covenant Christian. He's number 24. He gets beat on a back door, is wide open. Was Charlie DeHaan into the game. Couldn't convert the layup. And with a minute to go, Covenant goes back to work on offense, down 8-2. Whistle and a 3-second call, I believe.
I believe what he said is that he went out of bounds, came back in when it was the first one to touch it. That's a football rule. I didn't know it was a basketball rule.
We saw that happen in the Rose Bowl on Monday afternoon.
Got to reestablish yourself, I guess. I don't know. I agree with it. Whatever he thought worked for us. So
Wyatt Saul now into the game for South Christian. So they have Vermas, Viss, Kemper, Saul, and Charlie DeHaan. DeHaan's first action here in the meat of a game. Now the Sailors work against a 3-2 Covenant zone with 37 seconds to go in the first. Vermas will launch from the left corner. The triple is drained by Jake Vermas. He has 7, and it's 11-2. 27 seconds to go. Evan Pipe free for a right corner. Long 2. That's airmailed. On the weak side, Vermas controls. Quickly ahead to DeHaan. Back to Saul, the top of the key. Right wing to Vermas. Down low to the right block, floating it into Kemper. Spins on Elzinga, hits a cutting Viss to the hole, and he lays it in left-handed.
Yeah, Carson really wanted the ball on the wing earlier, found his way to get into the lane. Great pass by Kemper.
Shot at the three-pointer at the buzzer by Kamiga is no good, and after one, it is 13-2. South Christian on top. Take a break on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Time to have your vehicle repaired, you can trust the experienced team at Bob's Collision. Working with state-of-the-art technology, your vehicle will be repaired by highly trained craftsmen using the most modern and up-to-date equipment available. From minor dings to major collision repair, the team at the Bob's Collision Auto Repair Shop has the experience, knowledge, and equipment to can expertly restore your vehicle to its pre-accident condition. Visit them online at bobscollision.com.
Stirk Cleaning has been serving customers with the goal for over 40 years of exceeding customer expectations. Be sure to mention this ad from Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone and receive a 15% discount in January and February on carpet cleaning services over $150. That's Stirk Cleaning. Second quarter also brought to you tonight by Boulder Plumbing. They offer residential plumbing, light commercial plumbing, remodeling, and restoration. 13-2. Kurt 1 for 13 from the field for Covenant in the first quarter.
Yeah, you could tell they seem to be a little bit off. It seemed like the looks that they were getting early on were what they wanted, but now they're rushing, and you got to give credit to South's defense.
Sailors turn it over on the first possession of this second quarter. South Christian again 4-2. Their only losses, their first game to Grand Rapids Christian by 10. And then last Thursday over in Detroit to West Bloomfield, 59-56. Covenant on the offensive attack. Skolton right corner to Pipe. Evan Pipe, the junior, kicks it back out to Skolton. He'll reset between the circles, gets a step on Ploon all the way to the hole and lays it in. Good move by Carter Skolton. His first bucket. He had 27 last week at Zeeland East, including 6 3-pointers. South Christian back to work. They find Kemper, low left block. Wheels for Moss in the right corner, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and if you're a team that's struggling to shoot from the outside and knock them shots down, getting to the rim and finding a high percentage shot was the part of the attack there coming out of the quarter.
7:13 to play here in the second quarter. Viss, right wing, drives, now pulls up from 12 on the right baseline. Rims out into the hands of Skolton, but he threw it away. They're on a run out for Diemter. Again, I just think where that pass, that errant pass by Skolton, they're hurrying. South Christian has made Covenant hurry, and that's what he did on that fast break.
Yeah, 4 early turnovers so far for Covenant.
They have as many turnovers as points. Trailing by 9, a minute gone here in the second quarter. Top of the key, Davis Kemper hands off to Viss on a curl around the right side. Drives down the lane off the flange with that runner. Whistling a foul on the rebound. I think it's going to be on Diemter. First team foul here in the second quarter. We only had 1 foul on each team in that first quarter. Pretty clean game defensively, just a tough game defensively. Vermas will trigger the inbounds pass to Kemper. At the left elbow, spins on Elzinga. Left-handed hook, no, but there's Vermas battling for the boards underneath against Kamenga. He won the battle as he went for the putback. Drew contact, and Jake will go to the line for 2, where he is 2 for 2 tonight.
And another offensive rebound, finding his way to get in that great position, finding the carom off of the rim. Good opportunity.
Vermas leads South Christian in scoring with 7 here tonight, make it 8. Leading scorer for the Sailors this year, nearly 20 a game. What's your early read here, Kurt? It's January 3rd. Football's been done now for 5 weeks. What's your sense of the basketball legs starting to develop since the football players finished the season?
Yeah, I think they're right where they want to be. Playing that tough non-conference schedule gets you ready fast and in a hurry. But I think they've responded really, really well.
Left wing Brent Kamenga tries to use the Elzinga screen. Now bounces it on the roll to Elzinga at the low left block. Right-handed hook over Kemper. Good shot by Ben Elzinga, his first basket.
Again, another high percentage shot for Covenant, allowing them to get some breathing room.
15-6 Sailors. Vermas knifes his way down the lane, but Holstig was there to block it away. Ahead to Evan Pipe. Coast to coast. He drives against 3 Sailors and drew contact. He'll go to the line. Evan Pipe, the 6'2 junior. Taylor Johnson told me at the beginning of the season he thought it was last year, first or second week of January, where the team finally started to gel, both conditionally as well as sort of that basketball coalescence, if you will. So that's what he's counting on here, as we are just one game away from the opening of the OK Gold season.
Yeah, and it's hard as a coach to be patient and allow those opportunities to happen, because you know the capability and the caliber of the team that you have. And so staying patient and having those opportunities come up eventually pay off.
Pipe drops both free throws. You mentioned earlier Covenant is Division III. They used to be 4, though, didn't they?
Yeah, and I think their enrollment is really close to that line. And so, they're definitely one of the favorites coming out of West Michigan here in a tough Division III.
It's interesting, too. Grand Rapids doesn't typically produce a lot of Division III schools. You know, it's 1, 2, or 4.
Yep, totally agree.
That will change with Covenant Christian this year. 15-8, 5:40 to go. Sailors back at the work on offense. Jake Vermas with an open triple, and he bangs it home from the left corner. Off to a great start. He now has 12.
Yeah, good quick release out of the corner, second time for Jake.
Viss with a deserved assist there. Same call again, Kurt. I think DeVries came from out of bounds to catch that pass in the right corner and caught it before he had established his position in the playing court.
That's not something you see very often, let alone back-to-back. So interesting to see how that develops.
Sailors back to work on offense. They fling it to Viss on the right wing, but good defensive play by DeVries to tip it off his hands, out of bounds. Turnover to Covenant. 18-8. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Cutting Ben Elziga gets a good feed down low at the left block. A nice pass from Holsteg, and Elziga now has 4. 18-10. It feels like Covenant's settled down a little bit after that really rocky start.
Yeah, and all their buckets here in the second quarter have been right at the rim.
Viss to the rack. Stops and pops from 10 in the lane. Knocks it through. Carson with 4, and it's 20-10. Sailors doubling up the Chargers. 4:43 to go. Here's a long 3 by Kaminga from the left point. 22-footer. Rattles home his first bucket of the game. 20-13. Vermas drives free throw line, kicks it right corner to Fackler. Pass was a little high, and Nolan couldn't control it out of bounds. Ike Scrotenborough will get his first duty tonight. Timeout, South Christian, though, and before we see Ike in action, full timeout will send us to a break. Sailors on top, 20-13 on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Burgess Surveying is a privately owned company that has been serving the West Michigan community and state for over 15 years. They perform a wide variety of surveying services. Whether you're a homeowner who is looking to establish your property lines or a large commercial contractor who wants its project to be completed efficiently and timely, Burgess Surveying can meet your needs. They're located in downtown Byron Center. Give them a call at 616-277-1636. You will be sure to have a great experience.
Tonight's second quarter brought to you by Burgess Surveying. They provide land surveying to public and private clients statewide with state-of-the-art technology and unmatched response. That's Burgess Surveying, a proud sponsor of Michigan high school basketball. 4.5 to play here in the second quarter. South and Covenant locked in a good one. Sailors jumped to a 13-2 first quarter lead, but the Chargers have battled back, now trailed by just 7, approaching the halfway point in the second quarter. Brent Kaminga, the 6'2 senior guard, works on Fackler, gets a step on him, powers up a runner from the right side. No, but a foul on Fackler on the rebound or on the shot? Must be on the rebound. Looks like it's
post shot on the rebound. Maybe not. He's at the line.
Well, I thought that was pretty good defense by Nolan Fackler. Taylor Johnson is making that point exactly.
From our vantage point, he seemed to be a little bit out of control, but the referee saw just enough to blow the whistle.
First free throw drops through for Brett Kaminga. He, along with Elziga and Skolton, each have 4 for the Chargers. Second one bounces out, and Vermas clears the glass for South. Up by 6. Jake into the front court. Dumps it down low to Viss. Nice catch by Carson. Spins and then easy lay-in at the hole. Great catch by Viss on that contested pass from Vermas.
Yeah, good body control. Really good strong frame there by Carson. Great finish.
Top side, Carter Skolton. Vermas giving him everything he wants tonight. Jake always draws the best offensive players. A nice lob pass inside to Elziga. Good help by Plune over on the weak side to give Skrotenborough some assistance on that coverage and able to knock it out of bounds. Quick break for Kemper. He's back into the game. Fackler and Skrotenborough will sit down. Caleb Plune also, or Sam Weiss also returns to the lineup. So South goes with Weiss, Plune, Vermas, Viss, and Kemper. Covenant has Elzinga, Holsteg, Jaden Bilesman now in the game, and Skolton along with Pipe. Here's Skolton down the lane, kicks it right baseline to Elzinga. Back to Skolton. They bounce it back inside to Elzinga. Trying to get position on Kemper, can't do it. Davis knocked it back out. Controlled by Holsteg. He spins on Viss, goes back door, and there's that same thing again for the third time tonight. Covenant Christian is just using more court than is available here.
And maybe it's been a point of emphasis here in the preseason for officials to take a close look at that.
22-14 with 2:58 to play here in the second quarter. Nice backdoor cut by Viss, but he couldn't control the pass from Kemper. Stolen away by the Chargers. Holsteg fakes, drives left side, now spins at the low left block, and as he did, he traveled. Carson's really played him tough.
Yeah, 7th turnover so far by Covenant. Again, you just got to give credit to that South Christian defense for applying that pressure.
Chargers went about 6 minutes in that first quarter. Actually 7:47 in that first quarter without a basket. Kemper drives the left side, slings it to a cutting Vermas, but stolen away by Baalsma all the way to the hole. Weiss made a good defensive wall off there on Baalsma, forced an errant shot. Back the other way comes Vermas, and he draws the foul.
Yeah, really good defense there by Sam Weiss. Sometimes we get in those situations, you try to be too aggressive and go for the ball, but he played that straight up, allowed that contact to get into him. Great no call. Good rush back down the floor for South.
I tell you, Kurt, one of the things I have noticed in basketball in the last 5 to 7 years is just the degree to which defenders contest shots. Just don't remember that 10, 15 years ago. Just the athleticism of guys defensively to rise up and challenge every shot is very impressive.
No question.
Speaking of challenge, Carson Viss with a great move on Holsteg, beat him baseline and lays it off the glass and in with the right hand. He now has 8.
Yeah, he was not going to be denied on that one. He was going to the rim no matter what.
Back to a 10-point lead for South. Inside of 2 minutes to go. Chargers bounce it down low left blocks to Elzinga. Spins on Kemper. Nice little right-handed baby hook. Rims out. Vermas quickly back the other way. Leaves for Viss. Right point 3 is off the flange. Davis Kemper battles Skolton for the rebound. Wins it. Now he'll launch from 3. Off the back of the iron. Long rebound comes to Carter Skolton. Chargers not really looking to run. They're more interested in the half-court game. That has not been that effective. Skolton all the way to the hole. Kicks it right baseline for a 12-footer by Elzinga. Good look, but couldn't convert. And Kemper has another rebound.
Yeah, the offense is definitely going through Elzinga, having the ability to get to the rim.
Viss right elbow takes it down the lane. Couldn't finish on the runner. Back the other way. Now this time they run out. Bilesma will leave for DeVries, or Holsteg with a long right wing 3. That's off the mark. Quickly back the other way is Viss, coast to coast. Lays it in with the left hand. Carson Viss going to work. 12-point lead now, 48 seconds to go. Tyler Schimmel, seen enough. He'll take a 30-second timeout. And so will we. Sailors up by 12, 48 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
For For 85 years, Sobey Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
This fast-moving first half drawing to a close here. Covenant Christian narrowed that South Christian lead to 6, 26-20, but the Sailors have rattled off 6 straight. Expanded the margin to 12 again. Covenant running the weave. They find Elzinga down low. Now it's kicked back out literally to Carter Skolton, and he'll reset between the circles. Gets a step on Fackler. Tanner Rock with good help at the low right block. Fackler blocks the turnaround jumper by Skolton into the hands of Vermas. Quickly back the other way. Drives and then threw it away. Boy, that South Christian defense has been tough. Just cutting down alleyways and helping.
Yeah, and really good job there by Fackler, just holding his own position and not overcommitting, trying to poke at the ball or swipe at the ball, keeping those hands up nice and high, forcing the offensive player from Covenant to really try to do too much with the ball.
Fackler's calling card, really, Kurt, this year has been defense.
And I think he knew coming in that's where he was going to be able to make his hay.
Camingo wheels and deals in the lane. Guns it left corner to Elzinga, back to Holsteg. He dribbles down, and they don't get a shot off. That South Christian defense prevents Covenant from even getting a jumper at the end of the first half, and that's the way the first half ends. South Christian impressive on the defensive end, as they usually are. They lead it here 26-14 at the break. We'll step aside. When we return, we'll take it East Lansing for John Ross with This Week in High School Sports. He fill you in on the winter sports scene getting underway here in the state of Michigan. And then later on the Sobey Company halftime show, we'll have the halftime stats and prepare you for the third quarter. That's all ahead on the Sobey halftime show. South Christian on top, 26-14 at the break.
Recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life. With convenient branches in Cedar Springs, Burton Heights, Alpine, and Big Rapids, we're right around the corner to provide expert assistance. From collision repairs to mechanical fixes, we're your one-stop solution for all your car needs. Check us out at carcentermi.com. This is a beautiful time of year, but for many, it is also the beginning of allergy season, which means lots of sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, constant drainage, or ear pressure. These are all allergy symptoms we regularly treat. Don't let your allergy stop you from enjoying what you love to do outdoors. We have several ear, nose, throat, and allergy specialists ready to see you. Find us online at MichiganENTallergy.com. We look forward to helping you enjoy the outdoors again.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
Bowling is a great time that combines great friends, football, and bowling. Compete against your friends or family, throwing a football at 10 real bowling pins. You can bring in your own food, or they have a pair of 45-foot bars featuring soft drinks and adult beverages. Visit bowlingwarehouse.com, Grand Rapids, to reserve your lanes.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
were you going to say? What is it?
High school seniors, the match of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. And you fill out the FAFSA. You know, the free application for federal student aid. You can also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money in Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Only 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. And that's a matchup we can all agree. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Kim Elmer's Golden Eagles the other day. For a game. I don't know. Not very good. That they don't play very much.
Hearing experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Experts.
you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
It's a beautiful time of year, but for many, it is also the beginning of allergy season, which means lots of sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, constant drainage, or ear pressure. These are all allergy symptoms we regularly treat. Don't let your allergy stop you from enjoying what you love to do outdoors. We have several ear, nose, throat, and allergy specialists ready to see you. Find us online at MichiganENTallergy.com. We look forward to helping you enjoy the outdoors.
That completes the Sobe halftime show. Good to have you back here. Bob Sack along with Kurt Copeland. Sailors up 26-14 at the break. Carson Viss with 10 points. Jake Vermas has 12. Davis Kemper with 3. Kurt, some of these key stats in the first half, pretty telling.
Yeah, and 21% shooting for Covenant Christian as one falls in from behind the arc by Elzinga.
The big fella, Ben Elzinga, steps out to get the Chargers off to a good start here in the third quarter with a triple. Whistle and a quick foul on Holsteg. But go ahead on that stat.
Yeah, so shooting 21% coming out of the half. Interesting little tidbit. Vermas, 1 rebound away from a double-double here in the first half.
That is a productive 16 minutes. He, on the inbounds pass, finds Plune under the basket, and Caleb spins and turns and banks it in. Good find by Jake on a good inbounds play. Plune with his first bucket and the first to score for South Christian other than Kemper, Viss, or Vermas. So again, Taylor Johnson wanting to get a 4th score in the books and got it there with Caleb Plune. Sailors by 9. Holsteg, long 3 from the left point, knocks it down. His first basket. So a hot shooting 3-point team. That's what we thought we would see. But Kurt, those are the first triples of the game for Covenant.
Yeah, and halftime adjustments, trying to isolate some of that top of the key action. So interesting to see how South recovers from that.
Kemper finds Vermas in the lane. He kicks it right corner to Plune, open for the triple. No, Jake battling for that rebound again, but this time Brent Kamiga wins the struggle ahead to Holsteg. Races into the front court, down to the right block, turns, gives to Kamiga. Now back to Holsteg for a long 3 from about 25 on the right wing. No good. Kemper there for the rebound. Head to Viss. Right elbow stops on Holsteg. Guns it left corner to Weiss for an open triple, and Sam got it to fall. His first 3 of the game.
Yeah, good rhythm shot there. Good to see that ball go through the hoop for Sammy.
Carson Viss has had some really nice passes here in this first half, plus a couple minutes. 31-20 South with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Top side, Spencer Holsteg, the 6'4 sophomore, watched by Viss. He'll retreat, use the Elzinga screen, dribble to the right elbow, pull up for a jumper there, misfires into the hands of Vermas. Quickly head to Viss. Eyes a long 3 from the left wing. Now will drive and dish to Kemper underneath, who powers his way off the glass and in on the left side. 33-20, biggest lead of the game for South Christian. They led 13-2 after 1 and 26-14 at the half. Holsteg, left elbow, hands to Skolton, and he'll reset with Kamiga. Uses the topside screen from Elzinga. Guns a long 3 from the right point. That draws nothing but net. And 3 downtown jumpers so far by Covenant has given Taylor Johnson a little bit to think about on the defensive end. And South Christian's coach will call a timeout. It is a full timeout, so we'll take one as well on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
South Christian by 10, 5:14 to play here in the third quarter. Sailors offense back to work. Left wing for Moss, feeds Viss for a turnaround jumper in the lane. His 12-footer grazed the rim into the hands of Covenant. Quickly down the other way, DeVries beats Plune on a baseline drive, and Caleb gets called for the reach. First foul in the third quarter on South. South Christian tonight with a lineup that includes Weiss and Plune in that starting five. Tanner Rock just into the game, who had started earlier in the year. Grabs the missed shot by Covenant, leaves for Jake Vermas, and he'll walk it up the floor. Carson Viss now in the left corner. Uses the Rock screen, will pull up for a long two from the left point. Rolls off into the hands of Elzinga. Holsteg into the front court. Stops at the left wing. Now back to Kamenga between the rings. Bounces it to Holsteg. Hits a cutting Elzinga, whose progress is impeded on that catch by Vermas. And good call there on Jake with the pass interference.
Trying to be a little too aggressive there. Got nipped with the foul call. Early on in the season, Jake seemed like he was doing that every other possession and getting himself into some bad spots. Good to see him making some adjustments.
Chargers inbound it now. Spencer Holsteg, guarded by Plune. Uses the Elzinga screen, now hands to Skolton, who cycles around the right side. Cut off at the baseline by Plune, so they swing it back the other way and find Elzinga in the left low block. Good move on Tanner Rock down low, and Ben Elzinga, talented young junior, he's got 9 points. Covenant's hanging around. South just can't seem to put them away here. It's been about a 10-point lead most of this game. Here's a right wing three by Sam Weiss on a good catch and shoot from Viss. Wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with South Christian. Good to see Weiss and Plune with a bucket here in the third quarter, Kurt, just because somebody else has got to score besides the big three.
Yeah, and they're taking good, rhythmic, confident shots. Just got to have a few more fall.
This inbounds pass to Vermas, who elevated for a turnaround jumper in the lane, left it short. Chargers come away looking to cut this lead to 5 or 6. Top side, Holsteg flicks it left wing to Kamenga, back to Skolton, gets a step on Vermas and powers it up on the right block. Good strong take by Carter Skolton. 5'10" senior now with 6 points. He had 27 last Thursday at Zeeland East, including 6 3-pointers. He has not had a 3-pointer tonight. 33-27 inside of 3. Kemper working the left baseline. Stop now, hits a cutting Weiss down the lane. As he hoisted up the runner, was fouled by Skolton. Good to see Sam with a short shot there. Was it occurred instead of always the catch and shoot?
Yeah, and so Carson has the ability to pull people away from that lane because of his outside shooting ability. Sam did a really nice job there of finding that open lane, making himself available and getting and drawing a foul.
Weiss leaves the first free throw short. He'll get one more. So I asked Taylor Johnson last month, when are we going to see him in a suit and tie? I didn't get much of an answer off that. What's your prediction? Is that ever going to happen as Weiss missed both free throws?
I think last year at the Unity game, I saw him dress up a little bit, had a nice kind of sporty-looking jacket on. and that thing came off down the stretch. He was sweating through it. So I don't think we're going to be able to see that one. I think the look he's got now is going to be a staple.
COVID changed everything, didn't it, with coaches' sideline apparel?
Sure did.
I mean, they went from suit and tie or sweater to really a practice-type look. Back to the action. Covenant Christian's Carter Skolton launches a deep three from the top of the key. Wouldn't go. Sailors on the run out. Viss all the way to the hole. Drew contact at the elbow. Foul on the floor. It'll be out of bounds to South Christian. That's the third on Spencer Holsteg. Third quarter tonight brought to you by Boulder Plumbing. They offer residential plumbing, light commercial plumbing, remodel, and restoration. Also by Hulst Heating and Cooling, specializing in commercial and residential home. Inbounds pass from Vermas to Kemper. Now he guns it left point to Plune. A little too hot to handle, out of bounds off Caleb Plune's hands. Sailors by 6, 2:15 to play here in this defensive struggle. Covenant with Carter Skolton now on the right wing, right corner to Brent Kamiga, looking inside to Elzinga. Gets a good position on Kemper, but then got himself too far into the basket, tried to deliver a pass to Heemstra, and it was hit the bottom of the backboard. Back the other way, Vermassel, airball a three from the top of the key. Skolton racing down the lane, lays it up and in over Jake Vermas. Good strong take by Carter Skolton. That's like you said earlier, if the three's not falling, take it to the bucket, and that's what Carter Skolton has done the last couple of possessions. Davis Kemper now at the low right block, spins, dumps it for a cutting Plune, intercepted by Pipe ahead to Skolton, and he's fouled on the breakaway by Weiss, and he'll go to the line with a chance to cut this lead to 2. So what's changed here for Covenant in the third quarter? They've cut this 12-point lead to 4 and now can trim it to just a deuce.
It looks like they're trying to run the offense a little bit more through Elzinga and play off of that, depending on getting, some defense away from the rim. The ability to knock down some three-point shots opens up things around the rim. South isn't really doing a really good job of taking care of the basketball on their end. A couple rush shots. And so look here to see the pace slow down a little bit, get a good possession here at the end of the third quarter, and continue to build to stretch that lead back out.
Sailors with wholesale substitutions as Skolton hits both free throws. Viss, the only starter on the floor. He's joined by Rock Fackler, Wyatt Saul, and Charlie DeHaan. 33-31. Covenant Christian has cut this gap of which was once 13. They've rattled off 11 straight to close the margin to 2. Viss on the left wing uses the rock screen, now drives left baseline, double teamed low blocks, finds Wyatt Saul underneath, and he tries to power up a shot but is fouled, but they're going to call it on the floor. It'll be out of bounds. Taylor Johnson wants the shooting foul, not going to get it. Underneath for South, that's the 4th team on Covenant. Jake Vermas getting a rest and shouting out instructions to his teammates. Inbound to Fackler, now to Saul at the right point against a man-to-man Charger defense. Saul leaves for Viss. He'll try to ISO him on the right side. Step back, long check that long three from the right corner. Wouldn't go. Wyatt Saul and DeHaan battle for the boards, but Covenant comes away with it. Evan Pipe quickly with a 1-on-3. Leaves for Elzinga at the free throw line. Left-handed wild shot is short, still controlled by the Chargers. And then they throw it away, trying to find Deemter in the right corner. 38 seconds to go, 33-31 here in the third quarter.
The frantic pace here coming down the stretch in the third quarter. Seeing how South can maybe manufacture some offense with the lone scorer of Carson, at least the leading scorer out there. See if maybe Fackler or even Plune can hit a big shot.
Yeah, we'll see if Covenant recognizes that, Kurt, because they can really double up on Carson Viss here with him being the only scorer. Sailors probably play for the last shot. Double screen between the circles for Viss to Fackler in the right corner. Spins on Skolton, now leaves for Viss, cutting down the right baseline. He stepped on the line, turnover South Christian, and now it's Covenant with a chance for the last possession here in the third quarter. Inbounds to Carter Skolton. 15 seconds to play. He drives on Fackler, stops at the elbow, finds an open deep to underneath. Good dish by Carter Skolton. And they have tied the game with 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Quickly back the other way, though. A foul. Or check that, just knocked out of bounds. No, I thought there was a foul. I thought they called a foul.
I believe they called a foul on Dieter. Yep. Sending Duhan to the line for 2 with the 5th foul here at the end of the third quarter.
First time we've seen the double bonus tonight. It's changed the game. There's definitely fewer free throws in a typical quarter. Seems like, at least the games I've seen.
And I was talking to David Kuhl before this game as we were working through, hey, what do you think? Is this making a big factor? You know, is it making a big difference in the game? Obviously, the speed of it changes a little bit. But if you're a team who's got a lead and you have confident free throw shooters who can knock them down, it really has to give you an opportunity to extend a lead down the stretch.
Charlie DeHaan splits the pair. Battle for the loose ball. Controlled by Covenant. Half-court heave by Skolton to end the third quarter. And that's the way the third quarter completes. What a good one. South Christian, who led 26-14 after 2, outscored by Unity 19-8 here in the third. And the Sailor lead is just 1, 34-33, heading to the fourth quarter. Don't go away. Final stanza coming up on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Bob Sack and Kurt Copeland back with you as we start the fourth quarter here at South Christian. 34-33 Sailors. They'll open up on offense. Vermas misfires on a long left wing 3, controlled by Covenant, and they have a chance for the first time tonight to take the lead since they were ahead 2-0 in the game's first 13 seconds. Spencer Holsteg, the freshman, picks up his dribble, now guns it out to the top of the key where Viss picks it off alertly and then draws the foul from Carter Skolton. Great anticipation by Carson.
Yep, good job of jumping that passing lane and trying to generate some offense in transition. So love to see maybe a good quality set here from the sideline. Get some points for South.
Jake Vermas scoreless in that third quarter, as was Viss. South Christian getting 8 points from DeHaan and Plune, Weiss, and Kemper. Top side, here's an open 3 for Viss, and he drains it. Good off-ball cut by Carson, and Vermas found him wide open.
Yeah, and you knew it was only going to be a matter of time for one of those two were going to knock down a big shot.
South by 4. Carter Skolton probing the right side of that lane, drew some contact before the shot. Common foul out of bounds to Covenant. Don't forget Friday night, Catholic Central's in town, the long-anticipated showdown between these OK Gold powers. We'll have it for you on Michigan Sports Radio. And the Sailor Zone. Inbounds pass to Elzinga. Left alone for a 3 from the left point. Too strong, but he grabs his own rebound and then powers up a left-handed push shot from the lane. Drew contact. They'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, things got a little out of sorts there with Elzinga being so far extended out from that three-point line. Good hustle by him to follow his shot, give himself a chance at a couple free throws.
hits the first. We'll be on the air Friday night at 5:55. Kurt Copeland will be alongside as we cover the girls matchup at 6 o'clock. And then I'll be joined by Eric Wells, who does play-by-play for Catholic Central on Michigan Sports Radio for the guys' game at 7:30. Also a special night for South Christian. They honored the 1988 state championship team. 8 guys from that celebrated squad back in town for a ceremony at halftime of the boys' game. Back the other way, Vermas angles down the lane and draws contact as he elevated for the shot. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, good aggressive, controlled take to the line or to the rim there for Vermas to be able to draw a foul, get 2 free shots.
Was it last year in the state championship game where our halftime feature was you getting into a debate with David Kuhl and who was representing that 88 team as Vermas hits the first free throw? Because the discussion was which team was better, the 05 team, which went unbeaten, or the 88 team, which had Steginga and Baker and Wieringa.
I think it was we went from 88 to the 03 team, so David's freshman year.
Oh, that's right. That's right. With Walters and then Solkema and Danny Brown. Yeah.
I was being Switzerland and being a neutral party, not trying to ruffle any feathers because that's what I do. But yeah, what a fun discussion to have.
It was great. It was great.
Lucky to have those opportunities.
No doubt. So Friday night we'll honor one of those teams, the 1988 team. South Christian picked off that bounce pass and with 6:18 to go. Vermas is fouled as he crosses the timeline. That was my first year in Grand Rapids, Kurt. I moved here from the Flint area, which is a basketball hotbed as well.
Yep.
And, I moved a year before that run, and that was back in the days where the media coverage was just off the charts for Matt Steginga, and the crowds were massive. And you talk to those guys, Mark and Jeff and Matt. Just incredible experience. Vermas drives the lane, finds Fackler for an open corner 3, and off the front of the iron, Skolton pulls the carom down for Covenant. Kaminga, top of the key, leaves for Skolton. Long 3 from the right point, rims out. Elsing and Vermas battle for the rebound. Another boards for Jake. He's got a double-double and then some tonight. Stops and pops at the free throw or at the top of the key. Open 3, in and out. Back come the Chargers, down by 4. They trail at 1 point by 13 tonight. Left corner, Evan Pike. Between the rings to Skolton. The right point to Kaminga. Look back door, now trying to find Elzinga. Can't hit him. They find Pipe on the left wing. Airballs a long 3 out of bounds, and it'll stay with Covenant. Chargers get a break on that misfire. If you just joined us, Covenant scored the game's first basket 13 seconds in, and they did not score the remainder of the first quarter. South led 13-2 after 1, 26-14 at the break, but in the third quarter, the Chargers have battled back, and they actually tied the game at 33 before South Christian's free throw made it 34-33 to end the third quarter. Now we're at a 39-35 score. 5:19 to go. Been a lot of good finishes so far this year, hasn't there?
Yeah, it's just a testament to both teams and how their ability to make adjustments on the fly.
Covenant 5-4. Plays a rugged non-conference schedule. Skolton to the hole. Pump fake. Blocked by Kemper. Kicks it back out for a long 3 from Kaminga. That looked good, but off the flange. This skies for the rebound. Quickly into the front court. Stutter step on Elzinga. Guns it left corner to Fackler. He'll drive. Finds Viss. Right corner 3 ball. Got it. Carson Viss with his second triple, and the lead is back to 7. 42-39, a full timeout for Covenant off that good feed from Nolan Fackler to Carson Viss. We'll take a break on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Time to have your vehicle repaired, you can trust the experienced team at Bob's Collision. Working with state-of-the-art technology, your vehicle will be repaired by highly trained craftsmen using the most modern and up-to-date equipment available. From minor dings to major collision repair, the team at the Bob's Collision Auto Repair Shop has the experience, knowledge, and equipment to expertly restore your vehicle to its pre-accident condition. Visit them online at bobscollision.com. For 85 years, Sobey Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
4:49 to go. Covenant down by 7. On the offensive end, top of the key, Diemter swings at left point to Kamiga. Inside, nice entry pass to Elzinga. Turnaround jump hook, though, wouldn't go. Vermos with another rebound. 13 boards for Jake to go along with 14 points. He wheels at the left elbow, finds Plume for an open 3, in and out from the left corner. Controlled by Elzinga again. He's had a good game on the boards as well for Covenant. Top side, Kamiga sets up the offense. Hassled there by Fackler. Right point to Diemter. Now they get it down low. The right block to Elzinga. Spins on Kemper. Dumps it back out to Skolton. There mails a 12-footer from the baseline. Back come the Sailors on the run. Fiss, eye to 3 from the top of the key. Leaves for Fackler at the right point. Swinging around, low right blocks now to Kemper, and the ball was knocked away, but a foul on Mike DeVries. 6'3" senior, assessed with his second. Out of bounds to South Christian.
Yeah, I like the ball movement there by South, trying to kick it around, an entry pass into the post. Good defense by Covenant, but just a little too aggressive with the hands.
Stay with us after the game. The Sobey player of the game, selected by Kurt Copeland. Sailors back to work. Fiss, step back 3 from the left point. Short. Long rebound. Corralled by Elzinga. Quickly into the front court comes Kamiga for the Chargers. Hands to Diemter. He finds Holsteg between the rings. Back to Diemter. Diemter at the left wing. Now to Elzinga. Looking to drive on Kemper, but Davis holds his ground. Covenant feeds Holsteg, picked off by Viss at the top of the key, draws contact on the lay-in, wouldn't go, but then followed his shot and dropped it in for his 18th point. Carson with another good steal. Boy, he anticipates well.
Timing is really good. The hands go out just at the right time. Really, it's instant offense for the Sailors.
The lead, which was at one time cut to 1, actually cut to 0, expanded back to 9 with 2:48 to go. 44-35. South Christian getting into that point where consider salting the game away. Good feed from Kemper down low to Fackler, who snuck behind the defense. He lays it in, and it's an 11-point margin again. And Tyler Schimmel is feeling pretty good about himself just a few minutes ago. But that South Christian defense has turned up the heat. Covenant's missed a few jumpers, and all of a sudden, it's an 11-point game again. 2:32 to go. We'll take a break. South Christian up by 11 on Michigan Sports Radio on the Sailor Zone.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
Bob Sack and Kirk Copeland back with you here for the stretch run. Tim Chenoweth minding the numbers for us tonight. Thanks to Todd Scrotenborough for his production work as well. And South Christian's been a seesaw game. Sailors have trailed only once, 2-0, but they've been in a battle tonight, Kirk.
Yeah, quality possessions here in the fourth quarter have really allowed them to extend this lead.
On the offensive end, Spencer Holsteg working the right baseline, fall away over Plooney, got it to go. Tough shot for the 6'4 sophomore, Spencer Holsteg, and it's a 9-point game. Full court press applied by Covenant. Sailors break it with Viss, who's gone the distance tonight, into the front court to Fackler. Back to Carson, the right wing, drives to the right elbow, finds Kemper along the left baseline. He'll fire it back out to Vermas, who's double teamed. Taylor Johnson saw that potential problem and called a quick timeout. South Christian with just a couple left, 30 seconds, so we'll keep it right here and talk a little bit about Friday. Catholic Central, South Christian, don't need to say much more.
No, and it's like you said, honoring the 88 team. The gym will be packed. It'll be a fun environment. You know, Coach Meerman and his crew will be coming in. Obviously, the rivalry between South and Catholic over the last handful of years has been highly anticipated. There's been some really, really fun games on both sides, and so Friday night aims to please everyone in the crowd as well.
And don't let the records fool you from either team. These may not be unbeaten teams, but they have really played the gauntlet, both teams in the preseason. So they are battle-tested and ready for OK gold. And really, it's, with all due respect to the rest of the schools and teams in the league, these are the two best teams far and away.
Yeah,
so it's a critical game.
No question. The calendar has been circled for a while.
Sailors, against that pressure defense, turn it over. Fackler threw it into the hands of Kaminga. Quickly back the other way with 1:40 to go. Covenant will try to cut into this 9-point lead. Holsteg probes the right side, stops, hits a cutting Skolton, who wheels it back out to Holsteg for a long three off the front of the rim. Elzinga there for another offensive rebound. Kaminga resets top side. Right wing to Skolton, now left corner to Diemter. Back to Kaminga, step back three, got it from the right point. Tough shot by Brett Kaminga. His second triple of the game. He's got 10, and it's a 6-point game. 70 seconds to go. Kemper breaks the press to Fackler. Here's a breakaway for Fackler all the way to the hole, lays it in.
Great job of breaking that press. Ball rarely hit the floor. Pass into the hoop for Fackler.
55 seconds to go. Covenant's got to hurry. They trail by 8. Holsteg for an open three in the left wing. Left it short into the hands of Viss, and Covenant looks tired. They have worked hard to try to stay in this game. Vermas will dribble into the front court, has it knocked away and retained by South Christian with 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, a lot of hands on the knees pulling the shorts down for Covenant. You can tell the pace is worn on them, chasing that South Christian lead throughout the game.
Vermas fouled in the backcourt. That's the 5th team, so he'll shoot a couple of free throws with a chance to begin to salt this one away. Of course, Catholic Central featuring on Friday night on the guys' side, the University of Michigan commit, Darrell Brooks. But he's not the only one. They've got some good players that will fill out that lineup, and the girls' game ought to be a good one too. Always a good battle between those two teams.
Yeah, it's definitely a rivalry on both ends, both boys and girls. Coach Brown will have the squad ready to go, hungry to get back in the win column after playing a good, really tough non-conference schedule on their side as well.
South Christian about to move to 5-2 with this victory today. Covenant will fall to 5-5. They'll count this one in the loss column as they would the Unity Christian game, which was another one of their tough non-conference opponents. Jake hits both free throws, 10-point game, 35 seconds to play. Vermas with 16 to lead all scorers. 30 seconds to go. Holsteg fouled out front by Viss. It is only his second common foul out of bounds. Davis Kemper will sit down. Interesting substitution there. Maybe looking for a little more quickness.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's Covenant from this standpoint is trying to get an open look from 3. Maybe Rock will be able to get those long arms in case Elzinga pops out.
Step back three from the right wing, no by Holsteg. Vermas with the rebound, fouled immediately by Mike DeVries, and that should do it here. Jake traipses to the line for a couple more. Again, stay with us after the game. The Sobe post-game show will have final stats from tonight's contest, assessment of this one, and Kurt Copeland's selection for the Sobe player of the game. That is all ahead on the post-game show. You nervous about your selection?
Every time. They're all, I could go 3 or 4 different directions, and I'm probably going to hear about it at school tomorrow from the person I don't pick. So, you know what? I can handle it. I'm a big boy. It'll be fun.
Vermas from the line tonight, now 10 for 10. He's got 18, 10 of them from the charity stripe. Last possession for Covenant Christian, down by 12. Skolt launches a long three, no good. Vermas with another rebound, and timeout.
Substitution. Ty Brinks into the game for the Sailors.
With 9 seconds left. 15 rebounds to go with 18 points for Jake Vermas. I hate to tell you this, but your job's pretty easy tonight. That'll do it. South Christian wins at 52-40. Stay with us. The Sobe post-game show's coming up next on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone after South Christian improves to 5-2.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Michigan hearing experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Expert.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshhof.com.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Covenant actually tied the game 33-all, but South Christian really asserted themselves starting at the end of the third quarter and then rolled in the fourth to win it 52-40 tonight. Leading scorers for Covenant Christian, Ben Elzinga paced the Chargers with 11, 10 apiece for Brett Kamiga and Carter Skolton, the two guards, 5 for Spencer Holstag, and 2 for Evan Pipe. For South Christian, the dynamic duo of Viss and Vermas, again, leading the way for South. Each of them scored 18 tonight. Fackler chipped in 4, 3 for Sam Weiss, 2 for Caleb Ploon, 2 for Davis Kemper, and 1 for Charlie DeHaan. Statistically, Kurt, the big story, Jake Vermas, 18 points, 15 rebounds, certainly, but also some good rebound performances from others.
Yeah, for sure. Total shooting percentage, 42% for the Sailors. Under 30% for Covenant at 28%. So contested shots really down the stretch were a big problem, but also the ability for South to just timely turnovers, forcing turnovers. Carson Viss with a couple nice run-out steals to make a difference there. But rebounding virtually the same throughout, 24 rebounds total for Covenant, 29 for South, 11 turnovers for South, 12 for Covenant. So shooting percentage defense from the Sailor defense perspective really was the difference. And obviously when you have Jake Vermas and Carson Viss attacking and looking to score and opening up some other guys. Davis Kemper with a couple real nice passes. Fackler with a couple real nice finishes tonight. So it's good to see some supplemental scoring from a few other guys.
Correction, too, on that unofficial final scoring. Davis Kemper actually had 6 points, so he was South Christian's third leading scorer tonight. Tonight's Sobey player of the game.
Yeah, for me, it's Jake Vermas with the ability to control the pace of the game in the first half. Obviously, that slow third quarter, but when you can put up 18 points and have that many rebounds, you're going to win a lot of basketball games. It's a problem for other teams to have to deal with, and so kudos to Jake. Congratulations, and let's get ready for Friday.
Big night Friday night. What's great, too, about this, Kurt, is this game between Catholic Central and South Christian always was played on Tuesdays. The girls would be in one location, the guys in the other, and it would certainly dilute the crowd a little bit in both facilities, but that's not the case this year, thanks to the leadership of David Kuhl and Catholic Central administration as well. Both games are on Friday nights. The first one will be this Friday here at South Christian. The second one is February 2nd, downtown at Catholic Central. But tonight, or Friday night, it is here for a 6 o'clock girls game and the guys game at 7:30, and should be a dandy.
Can't wait for it.
You'll be with me at 5:55. We'll be on the air for the pregame show on both the Sailor Zone and Michigan Sports Radio. That will cover the girls' game, and then I'll be joined at 7:30 for the guys' game by Eric Wells, who does play-by-play for Michigan Sports Radio's coverage of Grand Rapids Catholic Central. Tonight, though, the final score is South Christian 52-40. I want to thank Brock Conkle, our executive producer. Thank you, Athletic Director David Kuhl. Of course, Todd Scrotenboer, our production consultant. Tim Chenoweth, handling our statistics as always tonight, and Kurt Copeland, a great job on the color. So, for all those guys, this is Bob Sack saying so long, everybody. We'll see you Friday. South Christian wins it tonight over Covenant, 52-40.